Hello everybody, it's Charles from the Thrifty Deacons, and we're going to do another What Sold video. This one's coming out 2 days after the last one, hopefully, but I should be able to get all the editing done, and it is going to be a little bit shorter week-wise. I mean, it looks like we still sold a ton of stuff, so it's not going to be a shorter video, but I am going to change the cutoff day to Saturday as opposed to Sunday, just to try to give me a little bit more time to edit and yeah. I started a new job, so I have less time to edit. Congratulations to me. All right, so up first we have this H&M floral green dress. It has flowers on it, as I'm sure I pointed out in the video. This comes to us from Fashion Without Trashin', specifically the video that went up on the 1st of the month? Maybe. I think on the 1st of the month. Anyway, this sold for $17, leaving us with $3.40 in posh fees. We did not do any discount on this, so we had an earnings of $13.60. And once we take away the cost of $6, we are left with a total of $7.60 in profit. All right. Up next, we have this Victoria's Secret boyfriend jacket. This is, once again, from a Fashion Without Trashin' big box. A little bit older one. I think it was the second one we ever got. We've gotten a total of 3 of them, so the one right in the middle, probably a month or 2 ago, whenever that video went out. I don't know. Anyway, this sold for $14, so we had the minimum posh fee of $2.95, no discounted shipping, so we had an earnings of $11.05. And once we subtract the $6 cost, we have $5.05 in profit. All right, next is this Clear Skies cocktail suit. This is a little swimsuit. This comes to us from a different reseller big box. I think maybe it was the second reseller big box we ever got, but I don't know video-wise when that came out. Let's see. This sold for $30. That's really good. I think this was new of tags. That's probably why it sold so well. Or maybe Wildfire is just really good. I don't know. So that's $6 in posh fees. No discounted shipping, so we earned $24 off this. And then once we subtract the other $6 in cost, we made $18 off of this item. All right, up next is this Heath. What are those V's? Or High Five Perfect Plaid Trench Coat. This was I believe this was a VA box. I believe this was one of the first VA boxes, and we didn't really know when this thing would sell, but I finally did. I guess just needed to get closer to winter, which is kind of surprising why that swimsuit sold. Anyway, this sold for $63, so that's $12.60 in posh fees. We did do discounted shipping with this, so we earned $48.28 in earnings. And because it's a reseller, or because it's a VA box, I just consider those to be baked into the cost of running our business. So I don't really count them as any cost. I know it's kind of cheating, padding the numbers a little bit, but that leaves us with 100% pure profit, and I'm not apologizing for that. I make the rules. I've said this before, I'll say it again. I make the rules. All right, up next is this Anthropologie high-rise skinny shirt. Yeah, I just have this as coming from a reseller big box, but I don't know particularly which one. Probably because as the boxes sell stuff, we kind of condense them to save room in our inventory system, which is back there and just kind of just a big pile of boxes. So I don't know which reseller this came from. but I do know what it sold for, and it sold for $48. So that's $9.60 in Posh fees, no discounts, so we earned $38.40. And once we take the $6 in cost that it had, we're left with $32.40 in profit. And that is 2 nice sales in a row. So and I'm looking at the list, and we are not done with the good sales. All right, up next we have this Lands' End winter pullover, this winter down vest. So this came to us from a ThredUp box, an older ThredUp box. It's kind of been in there for a while. I think this is maybe like 5 or 6 ThredUp boxes ago, which is kind of getting back to like as far as we really go. I've had it for a while is the point. It finally sold for $15, so that's $3 in Posh fees, no discounted shipping, so we had $12 in earnings. And then once we take the $2 off that for the ThredUp cost, we're left with $10 in profit. All right, up next we have this Pizza Press Zip wool blend jumper. I remember this item. Yeah, this item came from the first Fashion About Trashin' big box, and it had this weird zipper, kind of like right underneath the I guess it would have been the right arm. Yeah, it would have been this weird zipper right underneath the right arm. I didn't know what it was for. You know, when my wife was packing it up, she didn't know what it was for either. But apparently, it's fashionable, and it also makes it sell for quite a lot because this sold for $80. So that's $16 in Posh fees. We did not do discounted shipping on this. So once we take these $6 away, we're left with $58 in profit. And that is our biggest item of the week. So throw up some confetti. I need to learn how to do effects. All right. Moving right along, we have a Ralph Lauren ruffle cotton sundress. This came to us from a consignment store box that was entirely 100% Ralph Lauren. And I believe it's the first thing that we've actually sold out of that box. So I'm happy that eventually sold. Normally those consignment store boxes go really fast, but this one particular box seems to just not be selling well for us. So maybe it's the brand, maybe it's, yeah, I mean, that's really the only thing I can think it would be. We'll have to make a note of that if we get another consignment store box. But even though it just now sold, it didn't sell very fast, it did sell for $35, which is pretty good for one of those consignment store boxes. So that leaves us with $7 in fees, and then I put it's $7 in fees, so that's $28 in earnings, and then I put down, I have on my notes here, I have 20 in the cost, but I do not think that box was $20 per item. That would be the upper end of what a consignment store box cost us per item. I'll leave it at 20 because I did take a 0 on that other one, so it'll balance out. This will kind of deflate my numbers where I've already inflated them, and gives us a profit of $8. All right, up next we have this Audrey Sublime lace push-up bra, and this I think we got at a Goodwill for dollar days. We got this when we first started. My wife thought that bras would be something that we could flip really quick. Turns out we were wrong about that. So it's just been in the closet for a while. We got it. We sold it for $8. So that leaves us with the minimal $2.95 in Posh fees. So we had $5.05 in earnings, and then since it cost us $1, we only made $4.05 off of this item. All right, what's next? Up next, we have this Free People Intimately sheer lace booster. This came to us from Jamar Retail Treasures. So we did go through and relist a lot of the Jamar stuff, and it is starting to pick up in sales. So of all the big boxes, the Jamar has sold this probably the slowest for us, but now that we're relisting it, I'm starting to see it more and more, so it might just be a little hiccup of the algorithm as to when we listed it and when it's finally starting to sell. So now that we're relisting, it's starting to sell more. It's also my wife went through each item in the Jamar boxes, and she took and gave it a actual like unique ID to put in the SKU field. So now I'm able to find them like that. So I'm really glad she did that. It's actually made my life a lot easier because I'm kind of in charge of all the shipping. All right, so this sold for $12. So we once again are hitting that minimum Posh fee of $2.95. So we earned $9.05 off this. And then once we subtract the $5 for a Jamar item, we made $4.05 profit off this. All right, up next are these Fry leather booties. And these I have them listed as a consignment store box, but really I think they're from, we got a couple of like really, really little shoe boxes, and I kind of put them all together when I shot them. So it might be a consignment store, it might be a reseller box. I don't really know. I do have it listed as consignment, so maybe it was consignment. Anyway, these sold for $72. So we had $14.40 in Posh fees. We did do discounted shipping, so another $2.12 taken off leaves us with $55.48 in earnings. And then I put them down as 20. That's probably high, but if it was from a reseller little box, that might be a little low. I don't know. That probably averages out. So once we take off that 20, I'm left with $35.48 in profit. All right, up next is this Calvin Klein dress. This came to us from a reseller big box. It's reseller big box that's not Jamar, not Fashion Foul Trashin'. So just random reseller big box. Anyway, this sold for $18. We have $3.60 in Posh fees, no discounted shipping, so we had $14.40 in earnings. And then once we take the cost of $6, we made $8.40 off this. And up next is this same Calvin Klein dress. Yeah, this reseller big box actually had two of these dresses, and we sold both of them. Now, I'm not really sure why one of them was listed as $18 and one of them was listed as $20. But the same person actually bought both dresses, so I don't know if they saved $2 or if they overpaid $2. I don't know why they're listed differently. Maybe one of them had a flaw. Anyway, as I said, this sold for $20. That's $4 in Posh fees, so $16 in earnings, and then $10 in profit once we subtract that $6 in cost. Okay, up next we have a pair of Mark Fisher shoes. These came to us from Goodwill. I don't believe they were Dollar Day. I don't have them listed as a Dollar Day Goodwill haul, so most of the shoes at the Goodwill we go to, they're around anywhere from like $6 to about like $18. And if you get the sticker, then if you have the color of the week, then it's 50% off. So I listed these I kind of averaged that out and then assumed that we got them on the color because I'm pretty sure we did. So I put a cost of $8 for these, and they sold for $30. So that's $6 in Posh fees. We didn't do discounted shipping, so we had $24 in earnings. And once we take that $8 away, we're left with $16 in profit. All right. Up next is the second down vest to sell this week. Now, we only have about 4, maybe 5 down vests in our closet, and 2 of them sold in the same week. So that's probably an indicator of the upcoming winter months. So I'm really hoping that we start selling a lot of jackets and a lot of sweaters, because those tend to sell for a little bit more, so that'll mean a little bit more profit for us. Anyway, this comes to us from a Fashion About Trash and Big Box. I'm not going to get tired of saying that, as long as it keeps selling. Alright, this sold for $14, so we have that minimum $2.95 in posh fees, no discount, so we earned $11.05. And then once we take that $6 from the cost away, we're left with $5.05 in profit. Alright, up next is this vintage Havana knit sweater. This is another Jamar, another one we relisted, another one that was really easy to find thanks to my lovely wife. Yeah. So this sold for $12. So once again, we're hitting that minimum $2.95 in posh fees. So we earned $9.05 off of this item. And then once we take the $5 in cost away, we're left with $4.05 in profit. And the last item for the week is this Shea cashmere pullover. This once again comes from a Fashion Without Trash and Big Box. I believe this particular video went out on, I think it was last Monday. Yeah, it would have been last Monday, or no, last Tuesday. So if you want to go back and find that video, you can see me unbox this. And I probably say some stupid stuff about it. Anyway, this sold for $30, so we have $6 in posh fees. We did do the discounted shipping on this, so we earned $21.88 on this item. And then once we take away $6, we're left with $15.88 in profit. All right, that's going to do it for this week. Now, we have been, in addition to our Poshmark sales, we actually did start selling on ThredUp. So our first bag we sent to ThredUp went really well. Our second bag, we had an issue. So if you do sell on ThredUp, be sure to keep an eye out for when they actually get your bags and when they list your stuff. They aren't the best at telling you, and so if they get your stuff, they list it at minimum prices, and you could be out a lot of, you could lose out on a lot of money because stuff is priced to sell and you actually end up taking losses. It cleared out some old, it was mostly old inventory stuff that wasn't selling, so it's not too bad for us, but it's definitely something we have to keep an eye out for. And if you want to learn how to sell on ThredUp, you can just go to their website. I think you just order a closet cleanup kit, put stuff in it, write down what's in it, and send it to them, and then they will price it and sell it. I think you have some limited control on adjusting the prices. And then if something doesn't sell, like a couple months later, they ship it back to you. So it's, or if they don't accept something, they'll ship it back to you. You don't get they keep a lot higher percent than Poshmark does, but you're doing a lot less work, and you don't have to do any shooting. You don't have to do any shooting, any listing. They take care of all that for you. So it is a great way if you want to just very quickly get rid of some old stuff that's in your closet. All right. With that said, I'm going to take a quick break to, actually I'm not going to take a quick break. I'm just going to do the totals right here in real time. I'm just going to use my limited skills with Excel, and I'm going to give you some totals. All right, this week, even though it was a shorter week, we had $518 in total sales. 106.35 in posh fees, $6.36 in discounted shipping, leaving us with $405.29. Yeah, that's right, 29 cents in earnings. The total cost of everything was $115. So this week we made $290.29. and that compared to last week is up, even though it was a shorter, even though I made this a shorter week. So next week we should look to probably crack 300 if we keep trending like this, and then we'll eventually get back up to those 400s where we kind of peaked, and we'll see if we can keep going. I know my wife wants to eventually be able to be doing all of the house payments off of ThreadUp profits, and I think we're probably getting close to that. So good job, honey. All right, and now we can go ahead and see what's going to come up on the channel. Let's see. Monday was the what sold video that was late, and then Tuesday was the, what was Tuesday? Tuesday was a Fashion About Trash and Big Box Part 5. Tomorrow will be Part 6 of that series, and then on the weekend, on Saturday, we have a consignment store new with tags box. Yeah, and then I know I said this on Monday, I still have to get filming because I don't have anything on the schedule for next week other than a what sold video and a consignment store new with tags video. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment. All that stuff is below. I don't have to tell you how to use YouTube. You know how to do it. Until next time, I've been Charles, and I'll see you.